Oops, I'm scary. So I needed to come on here and preface this video by saying it's not what you think it's going to be. You need to take whatever expectations you have for this video and light them on fire. And now you're ready to watch the video. Enjoy! I'm gonna be so honest with you right now. I'm literally sitting at my computer trying to debate what this video is gonna be about. Got a lot of different ideas going on. The thing though is I can't decide what video I'm gonna make until I go to the thrift store and see what I find. But I am gonna go to the thrift store right now. This one is microscopic and I think everybody would stop what they were doing and look at me in the store if I whipped out my camera. Maybe I'll just do some little sneaky clips and get you a little voiceover action. Let's just go to the thrift store, God. Okay, here we go. Back and I'm feeling depressed. I don't really know why, because I was in good spirits before going, but sometimes when I step into a thrift store, like, I immediately get depressed. And it does, like, I mean, sometimes it can be changed around if I'm finding like really good stuff and I'm like, the depression cancels out with the excitement for the pieces I found. I wouldn't say anything today was making my heart, okay, I keep saying that, like, what am I finding if nothing's making my heart sing? What am I buying? A lot of the things I'm buying are things for the store. We got a couple works in progress, some thrift flips. I got a lot of basic cute tank tops, which I think will be good to do some creative DIYs with. And then I got these 3 pajama sets that I actually do have some idea to do like a thrift flip with. Nothing really as is that I was getting for me, and I think that is what is not making me excited when I'm like doing these thrift hauls and I'm like, oh my god, I'm getting so much. Okay, great, none of it's for me. Like, and it's hard too because you can't go into it and be like, I am going to find stuff for me. Like, you just gotta get lucky. And I haven't been getting lucky recently, and like, the summer is my favorite time to thrift, my favorite time for little summer fun outfits, and I've not been feeling inspired lately by my closet, and then I go to the thrift store to find stuff to inspire me, and here we are. So I'm really hoping in the process of thrift flips I can redeem my excitement or creative spark with these outfits. So I have officially decided this video is easy fun thrift flips for the summer. Little does she know. Yeah, I guess I don't know what else to call it, but I feel like that's pretty good. Oh! So, most thrift flips I do are kind of beginner no matter what. A, because I hate following directions. I guess I'm lazy, I don't know. The irony. The irony. I'm also just not a very skilled seamstress, so if I can do it, you can do it. I so promise you. Girl. Let's actually start with the easiest one first, which is going to be spicing up your bikinis this summer. So I already did an example of this on my TikTok, but we can do some more together. As you can see, I did a little clasp in the middle of that butterfly and then attached that heart on the bottom. And I think it's so fun to have a little jewelry. It like makes your bikini way more unique. Let's see, let me show you what I got here. So what we have left is this heart, cross, cowboy boots, little clasp. I also think this is great for just like plain black bikinis. You know, they're flattering, but like everyone's got a plain black bikini. So how do we make her different? How do we add our personality? This one, I think I'm gonna do the heart on this one. Cute. I think I'm gonna do the crosses on this one. Maybe I'll do a cap. I don't know. Let's just do it, okay? Let's let's be quiet and start doing it. Awesome, okay. Don't have a little jewelry plier here, but kid scissors and my willpower will work just fine. Okay, we opened her up. I actually don't even know why I'm showing you this. Like, you obviously know how to do this. So maybe I should just talk about something else while I do this. What I can't help think of as I'm doing this, wait, no, this one. Like, I feel like I'm literally, this is like screaming 2014 era of YouTube where it's like 3 easy lunch meals for school. First, you're gonna put a salad in a container, add a tomato, and then lightly sprinkle some olive oil and salt to taste. And now you have a cute portable salad. Like, duh. I will say I ate up those videos though, and they were kind of aesthetic, so it works. Unless you're doing backflips off the diving board, I feel like this will work just fine. I want you to keep in mind when picking out what charms kind of go with what bikini you're working with. This bikini has cooler undertones, so I chose silver. This bikini has warmer undertones, so I chose gold. Now, you don't have to follow those rules, but little fashion tip if you're looking for it, okay? Black traditionally has cooler undertone, but it is a neutral, and this little cross does have like black in it, so I feel like it's fine. Ooh, so chic. Had to give you a 2014 overlay final reveal. I'm a lady killer. I'm a lady killer. Okay, enjoy. Okay, moving on. So as you saw, I thrifted a handful of like vintage summery matching PJs. We have a blue set, a tan set, and a green set, which has a very suspicious stain on it somewhere. It freaks me out. I've been seeing people buy this like smocked type of tube top thing. It's like smocked but almost peplum, which is funny because that was literally like the style like 2014 era. I think it's kind of like a cute piece anyways, and I want one in my closet, but I feel like it will be a really easy thrift flip. Tough watch. I feel like it will look very good in this kind of like smocked pinstripe pattern already. And what I'm thinking is like if you just have a piece of fabric large enough, all you have to do is like just add elastic around the top for the tube top, and the rest will kind of peplum out on its own. Like I've alluded to, I do not follow directions very well, so we're winging this. It might turn out really bad, but that's okay because I want to show you that it does not take a genius to do this. We're just gonna figure it out together, okay? It's almost as though I felt it in my bones I was going to fail at this. First order of business, we're actually gonna cut the pants into shorts and then set the shorts aside to use for something later, but I just want the like excess fabric from these pants. Turned out perfectly amazing. I am going to turn it inside out actually, and I essentially just want to seam rip these. We have one large slab of fabric. Do I even have a seam ripper with me? No seam ripper in sight, so we're gonna do it the old-fashioned way. Not that. I'm just gonna cut it on the seam because it's not a huge deal. I was just trying to be proper. Maybe I can cut the threads and then get it going, and then I will just like rip nice and easy. No, I need a seam ripper. Right, no seam ripper, so I'm gonna have to get over it and just give her a cut. You know, the amount of thrift flips I do, you think I would wear like maybe one of them, and I have probably worn 0 in the public. Partially my fear that like I don't trust my sewing skills and that something will just like rip apart and fall off of me. I'm really hoping we can get past that today, because I would really like to wear something I've made and be like, oh yeah, this, yes. I thrift flipped it, so. Oh, thank you, yeah. Okay. There is something wet on this, and I don't remember anything possibly could have been that. Yeah, that looks fresh. But I'm thinking, like, if that was something that was at the thrift store, it would not be wet still, so maybe that's recent and it's like a safer stain, you know? But either way, I would prefer not to touch it. Okay, so you want to put these right sides together. Got it? Right sides together. Yup, right sides together, okay. What kind of stitch we on now? Let's see, what do I want? Oh my god. I was near millimeters away from touching the stain. Fabric slab, yay! Yay, fabric slab! I'm gonna tie off my little ends here. Oh, so that fits around perfectly. Wait, suddenly I have a dress. Suddenly I have a dress. Yo, what if I cut the stain off? You know what? Actually, no, that's not gonna work, is it? I was gonna say, it's like it does fit all the way around. If I elasticed it, it would stretch, right? I mean, so if I did cut off the stain, I really don't want that to touch me, so that is actually seeming a bit better. Oh man, life is hard. All right, whatever. I'm just gonna, yeah, I think I'm gonna cut off the stain. So I'm gonna cut like this much off the top, so I'm starting kind of more down the middle of our fabric slab. This is like slightly larger around my chest area, so when we add the elastic, it will smockify and like have the nice ruffles, right? Oh man, oh man. I should probably measure this, huh? Woo! I can foresee this elastic part going pretty messy. It's a little more complicated than just a regular hem. I have to like pull the elastic as you're sewing it. I just like don't know if it's gonna look, oh, I should hem the bottom too. We did it, successful hem. I'm gonna take the skinniest elastic that came in that pack. Yo, Loki. Hopefully I have enough. So basically, you should probably measure this, but I'm not. I honestly give myself credit for thinking I was above a measurement to be above a direction. You wanna like put it around you and like get a good idea of how much you would want it tight. You get what I'm saying? That feels good for me. I'm gonna cut this one. You wanna do like 3 median points, I believe. So I'm going to pin end of the elastic, the end of the fabric, like that. And then, so I'm gonna take this end of the elastic and pin it to the other end here. See what I'm doing? So then when you stretch it out, it perfectly is that length. You see what I'm doing? I should not be making a tutorial. You think? This is more just like for the idea. Well, I guess I'm trying to help a little bit, but I'm just not very good at the explanation part. Now, how am I gonna get to the middle here? I'm just gonna inchworm my way. I can pin middle point as well. Whatever floats your boat. Great. You see how that looks? So now we're gonna sew that. We're gonna see how this one works out, and if it works out just as I hope and dream, I'm gonna do all of the smocking in my personal piece, and then check back in. The fuck! Okay. I'll check back in a couple rows. So, bad news. This is what I get for not following directions, not looking things up, not measuring. Yep. So that's what I get. Maybe if I didn't have boobs, this would work perfect. Aside from this mega fail, the idea is still there. So basically what I learned is that you probably, so this video should be helpful. I should be looking up the math, not telling you to go look up the math, but there's definitely some type of math equation that you can do to get the right business going on up here. It almost. I do think this could be a good summer thrift flip if you execute it correctly. So I have more faith in you than I do in me. So I'm really hoping you can figure this one out, but basically just plan better, and I'm feeling really guilty for putting this in the video, but hopefully this is you learning from my mistakes so you don't waste your time and I just wasted my time as a cautionary tale. So apologies, but I'm really hoping it works out for you. I'm actually going to cut myself out of this because this was the worst thing in the entire world to put on, and I just would like peace. So sad. Oh, my precious work. Oh, I can breathe. Aww. Okay, well, anyways, so we have these shorts left, which is going to be one of my next DIYs, but I feel like if you thrift any pajama pants, you have any like boxers, I know that's very in. I think a way that you can spice them up real easy, give them your own personal touch, is adding lace on the bottom here. So we cut these from earlier, and we're left with like a raw hem. So I think adding the lace will like finish off the bottom of it. Truthfully, don't need to show you what I'm doing here. You know what I'm doing. I'm pinning it on the short and just sewing it over the top stitch. I thrift a lot of my lace, so this is like a little vintage lace trim I found. Here is the final result. I think it's a cute little crossover between the boxer and the bloomer and makes it look maybe a little more outfitty and less pajama-y. I don't know. It's been a long day trying out these thrift flips, and can't say I'm impressed with myself. Can't say I'm proud of myself. So I'm hoping to redeem that for this last one. In my thrift trip, I thrifted these cutie little tanks. Like, they are so soft, and they have like a cute little vintage tag. And we have a yellow one. This one has a cute little like butterfly right there. Oh, so cute. I wish I looked good in like pastel colors. Wow, so soft. This one's white, cute. And this one's a little bit different, but it's the same brand. I have this fun blue one, cute. So what I wanted to do, and what I've been seeing a lot of people do on TikTok, is like they take these little tanks and then these fun little beads. And I feel like we are already probably doomed again because I don't have an embroidery hoop with me. That's what I think makes it seamless for these people on TikTok. But we're gonna do what we can do and figure it out. So I don't think I can do all of these, but eventually I hope to. I want to do this pink one, even though I don't really wear pink, but I feel like it'll fit me how I want it the most. Oh guys, I'm getting upset, frustrated, nervous. But I really, see, this is my issue, is that I don't want to do the thing. I want to have done it and it be done, and then be like, OMG, I made this so fun. I need to enjoy the process. This is therapeutic, meditation, self-growth. Okay, children are yelling. Gotta go back inside. Okay, listen up, because I didn't have an embroidery hoop. What I did is lightly sketch out the little star I wanted to do, and I just kind of freehanded it. I think it would go faster if you did have an embroidery hoop, but it is possible without one. There's also certainly a more streamlined way to bead this garment. I will insert a little tutorial thing I found on TikTok. Wish I saw that video before. Okay, I saw that video after I did all this, so this took me 35 years, but I was watching some Tara Yummy Dropouts podcast, so it was fine. I swear I had a clip showing the final reveal, but apparently it's nowhere to be found. So here's a quick picture I took of the star one I made. It's a little funky, but I like that it's funky, okay? I made one with 2 little cherries on it too, but that one already sold at my shop. That one was much better than the star one, but anyways. What? Hey guys, these are the tank tops I did the other day. Excuse ya. Got a few more tank tops that I want to do something fun to, and I'm thinking I want to like do the scrap fabric cutout thing. I'm sure you've seen it on TikTok. But I want to do it like, I guess, just like all the other, you know. I'm just hoping I can finish strong here and like walk away with something that I feel like I will wear, because I just feel like I've been failing, and I hate failing. We're gonna do the blue one first, feeling more inspired. We actually don't need to start with this, but I want to cut out a fish. Okay, yeah. So I think that's gonna be a little bit hard. I screenshotted some girl on TikTok that kind of ate it up. Inspo here. So I have my widow marker, and I guess we're gonna draw. So cutting the fishy out was probably the hardest part with all its little jagged lines and whatnot, but once we had it cut, like sewing it was just, you know, pretty straightforward hand sewing, so I didn't mind that, and I watched a show as I did it. Get a load of that. That's looking pretty good to me. Actually, is it from kind of gave up on the embroidering, not because I didn't want to, but my mom came down and she was like, wait, I want to do it. Anyways, after we do this, we'll go upstairs and check to see if my mom is done with the tank top. This video is much more of a fail than I intended to. My impatience and perhaps lack of skills should have foresaw this outcome, but I think I always have the bite off more than you can chew mindset, where I'm like, oh, that can totally do that. We live and we learn, and that's okay. And honestly, if I were to redo any of these, I think I would then eat, because you learn from your mistakes.
Fabric is raveling.
Oh, that's okay. I kind of like that.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Can take it out.
No, it's okay.
And do the slapdash way.
No, it's okay.
It'll be just as fast.
Yeah. I mean, you can do it either this way or this way. I don't care if it's like raveling out, but...
Okay, you want me to do the rest like that?
We're hoping for the finish line, not perfection. Final product. Now, she is not perfect, but she will do, because based on this video, she's all we got. Anyways, I appreciate you sitting through this video. I will do better in the future. I love you. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next week.